and welcome to my top 8 league game number 3. This one against Jason. He's playing Astrea, so this is going to be fun. I'm sure. So, Linus, at least I always run. But what other cards? It's a little more tricky. I don't really want to run Elephant because if he starts Mark, then my Elephant is going to get smashed. The real power of his deck was that he had a lot of different one-ofs. Well, I don't know if real power, part of the power. One of the many facets of its capabilities was that it had several one-of that could really pivot towards different things depending on what he was trying to do. He had ninjas, he had hypnotize, elephants, you name it. So I didn't really know what to plan for. Ninja especially was kind of rough because it would really be unpleasant for my Holy Knight. The other problem was I didn't think Turtle was a good idea because he probably wasn't going to be attacking a huge amount. So then I decided to go for Lioness, Lion, Elephant, Purity, and Frostbite. Obviously not going to get to play all of them, but so I ended up switching out Frostbite for Dispel in the hopes that I could draw into the Frostbites later and then have Dispel for if he had Mark. Yeah, we'll see how well this first 5 goes. I was wondering if I was going to fix that. Or it just has a little bit more life than Cole does. So, super lucky that we get to decide who goes first. So I think it's better if we do, so that we can get something out against his... well, I was going to say something out against his ninja, but that's not really what that purity is going to do. I guess my plan is just to go for the elephant really fast. Yep. He's going to go for his ninja. So we don't have a ton of choice. Obviously, gotta go for the elephant. Try and save as many divine dice as I can. I don't think he was running choke, so I could bounty without really worries. Which I, as you can see, do. So we rolled classes on everything, but the one thing we actually really wanted to roll a class on. So it goes sometimes. So I didn't know what exactly he was going to do. He might go for owl, in which case, unfortunately, we're behind because we're not going to be able to get the lioness out in time. I didn't know if he had bark. If he did, we were excited because we could just dispel it. But he does, in fact, have the owl, which is going to cause a problem. So I go for the lioness. Try and pressure. At this point, he sort of has to get the owl right away if he wants to be able to memory drain. Otherwise, if I get the lioness first, then I'll be able to take that. Well, not even necessarily. This is Astrea that we're dealing with after all, right? So I'm sort of thinking that if he does end up getting the owl, I'll just try and hit it with the elephant and hope he guesses wrong with the ninja. Because there's like a decent amount that I would choose frostbite. I mean, I have a feeling that at the same time, lion is also fairly... Like, it's more likely I'm running a lion than I am to run turtle. So yeah, so there's the elephant on owl swing. So he just takes it on the face, which is both scary. It's good. It means, hey, he's close to getting burned out with like molds and frostbite and stuff and overkill. But at the same time, it means he's pretty sure that he's better off being able to drain. So we'll see how it turns out. Trying to figure out what its other card is. If it's a Holy Knight, maybe Lioness, possibly even both. Technically, still has enough for an elephant. I kind of am regretting that I didn't go for something a little crazier in the first 5, like maybe even throwing in a refresh or something like that. Swing with the elephant twice might be able to help just to get a head start. So we take the 3, and now it's the fun guessing game. And this is clearly pretty important. This will make a big difference on the rest of the game. At this point, I'm also strongly regretting not running one ice trap at least. just for owls and ninjas. It's so good. I didn't really at the time know what to cut for it, but so he goes for summon Emperor Lion, and he gets it. It was a good call, and now it's gone. And the problem is that I can summon this lioness, but our dispel is going to be gone too. Now, something like this time, I would probably meditate, get a charm power. That way, if he uses the owl, I can get in another damage, maybe with the lioness. It's kind of hard to say because the other question is we're not sure. Like if he has another Holy Knight or something like that, we really don't want to get punched in the face with it. Losing that Holy Knight is pretty unfortunate. That would be really good against Astrea. So he's going to go for it. Memory drain, and there goes our dispel. That's the only thing that we have to get rid of marks. So we're kind of in trouble. I think it would have been a good idea to, if I was meditating for that charm, may as well meditate for an illusion as well. Try and hit it, maybe his divine or charm die, just to lock him out. So I'm sort of hoping that even if he does have something big, that I can do damage to him faster than he can do to me. So in this case, we were right. He did have an elephant after all. So yeah, it's not a great trade for us, really. We are now fairly significantly, well, I don't know about significantly, we're down on board by a decent chunk. I'm down ready spell. It's just not a great situation to be in right now. However, we do have the backup of Molten Goals and Frostbite, so maybe we can sort of work something out there. So there's a Molten Gold, there's a Frostbite. That's something, right? So if we could somehow manage to get an elephant hit through or something like that, then hey, we'd be looking at game there. A total of 10. Unfortunately, Astrea has other plans for our elephant. So we are in big trouble now. We have no way to get rid of that mark, and we can only put out one other unit. There's not really much we can do, especially since he can use Beguile to take down one of our defenders. We're essentially taking at least 8. Well, actually, no, it's more than that. We're taking, we can put out this lioness here, but when he swings in, he can exhaust the owl, exhaust one of the lionesses, and we can block one of the 6s, take 2, another 6 from the other elephant is 8, plus 3 is ninja, and that is game. I think at this point I haven't really quite realized that yet. I'm still sort of hoping that I can put up enough defense with these lionesses, but also, it was a mistake to bounty early there as well, because even if we did get a chance to play all of our cards, now we don't have enough nature dice to both Molten and Frostbite. At this point, now I sort of realize that it's pretty much over. It uses Beguile, and we're toast. So that was a pretty short game. But that's what happens when you hit with elephants a lot. And yeah. So he played well, and we really we kind of messed up the first round pretty badly. And there was not really any way to recover from that. Astrea is pretty good. Pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next video.